welcome to round 4. Here we have Ben Lane.
Welcome. Hi everyone.
We have our guest Zippy, of course. No, nothing from me, and of course me, Josh Townley. So we're just going to do a quick test of the bingo ball because we know that's everyone's favourite part. So please let us know in the comments if this is deafeningly loud, or we can actually continue on as we
Should
are.
be fine. The soundproofing trees are in place, so hopefully that's a lot better this week.
That is the bingo ball's turning. Is it deafening? Please give us a small comment.
Hopefully it's not too loud. Let us know if the machine is okay.
We'll just wait for comments to come through. Any delays? Yeah,
We're good to go.
okay. Happy with that one? Good.
Fantastic.
It gets better.
Right.
Thank you so much. Right, in that case, we're halfway through the league.
We are 3 rounds down. This is obviously the first time that we're going to be playing with locked lists as well because of the balance slate change during
Yeah.
the move to round 1 to 2. So half the field are obviously using lists from the last round, so a bit more of an advantage, I think, for the
Yeah,
bottom half
certainly.
teams.
So I won, and other people who won have to lock their list. They keep the same list, and I know personally I wish I could have changed mine. So this is actually quite good. I think it's worked as a good balance mechanism. It's going to punish those who won, essentially.
Should be good. I mean, it's the last of 1500 as well, so we I guess we're up to 2000, the 2 rounds after this one. So
Yeah.
this is the last of the I guess the warm up rounds.
So I was just waiting for Zippy to chip in at some point, but I'm sure he'll comment, no doubt.
Being boring again.
So we've played so far maps 2, 3 and 4. So we now only have map round 1, which is going to be Supply Drop, Hammer and Anvil. Map 5, which is Vital Grounds. I think that's Crucible or Battle. And map 6, round 6, which is going to be Taken Hold.
Taken hold, and that one is the quarters. Forget the name of it.
Search and Destroy.
Search and Destroy.
Search and Destroy, yeah.
So
right.
3 very different maps, but
Right. So
rounds.
if I could summon Zippy to come to life, please, and
Yep.
roll roll on the D3 dice, please.
I can't see shit.
Well, you might want to take your mask off.
What's up?
For the big reveal. There we go.
He's alive!
He's alive!
Zippy's alive!
So what we're going to do is, Adam, could
Yep.
you please roll a D3? So 1 to 2, we've got 4. So 1 to 2 is map 1, 3 to 4 is map 5, and 5 to 6 is going to be map 6. And we got a 4.
Okay.
So that means the round map this round will be, let me remind myself, Vital Grounds.
Vital round. So that's
Haven't
the
got that up. Number 4. 5, sorry, number 5. On the assistant, that should be coming up on the screen now.
and that vital ground is the 2 for your home objective, 5 for a no man, 6 for your
Correct.
opponent's objective, I believe.
Yeah, and you remove the middle objective.
Yes, yeah, just the 2 no man's ones.
This is going to be a really big flank manoeuvre. And it's quite tricky for those armies that like to sit in the middle of the field and say, come get me. Because you have to dedicate to one
A
side.
lot of points on offer for capture outpost plus holding your opponents though. So,
Yeah.
it's also quite nice to have a mission where it actually matters in a way, having to hold your home objective
It
for
does,
scoring.
yeah. It is
I
nice.
think it's obviously beneficial for some armies. For others, you've got to give up quite an important unit to just sit there all game.
It was a
So-
huge score, right? So if you own all 4 objectives, you're going to get 2 for home, 5, 10 for the middle, and 6. So you're talking 18 primary you can get in 1 turn. And it's not capped, right?
No, I don't think it
I
says
don't
it's
think it's
capped at
capped.
15. So,
So it's-
late game,
It
big
can be
scorer.
huge. So anyway, I think we digress somewhat. So we can do the draw.
Yes, yeah. So we're ready to go with the top half. So
The crowd aren't happy that we've brought Adam back.
No.
ready to go to the top 10. Again, most players in the top in both brackets. Again, a few opportunities where we have to split the balls and draw somebody else out. Hopefully, we'll get a valid draw first time round. If at the last round, the last 2 balls remaining can't play each other, we then work our way back up the list again, splitting where we can. So hopefully, we'll get going first time. I
Right.
think that's basically it. Yeah.
All right. Well, any comments in the video, please type them out. But we're going to start now. So Adam's going to bring the bingo ball to life in the quietest way possible.
Okay.
First number is Ben.
And the first number is.
Yeah.
And the second number is number 9.
Ooh, who's number 9?
So that is Joshua Townley versus Chris Whitehead.
Oh, Space
So,
Marines.
I don't think you've played each other. Have
No,
you,
I've been
since-
dying to give him a game. It keeps missing, like ships in the night keep missing each other, so that'll be interesting. Looking forward to
Great, could be a good game that one. Always nice to play a new opponent.
All that plasma goes into your squishy boys.
that. It's gonna be an interesting one. Taking hold, yeah, I can't really hold those middle objectives very well, so we'll see.
The next draw out is number 6
Middle 6.
versus number 8.
So who's that? 6 is.
So 6 is myself and 8 is Mr. Stephen the Beard Bennett. So
Bearded
me versus Bearded Steve.
And you've not played each other this league, right? So we don't have to do.
No, I've never actually played Steve against his Necrons. So far that is 2 valid draws, which is a
So
good
did
start.
you both win last round?
Yes. So Steve played
Me?
Adam. Oh,
Adam.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've both got locked lists.
Yes. Obviously, all the lot lists top into the bottom half have got to have been an opportunity to change their list. So.
Actually, yeah. So everyone in the top half will have
yeah.
locked
Yes,
lists.
yeah. So no real
That's what they
benefit other than obviously the inability to tailor your list for the top list you're going into.
Yeah.
So keeps it a bit interesting. Right, next pairing is number 11
So
versus number 10.
It's his own list.
So do you want to take that?
yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on.
It's your own.
Number 11. So Jason Edwards versus
Number 10.
number 10, Richard Naismith. Some sisters into Chaos
Sisters
Knights.
into Chaos Knights.
Yeah, they've not played. Good. So far,
No,
so-
they've not played either.
So far, so good. This is Chaos Knights.
Mm.
Ooh. This is
The next draw is number 3
Number 3, Jordan Davis.
into number 13.
more sisters.
It's 13, Tristan. World Eaters into sisters.
All these are sisters. Okay. That's good.
Interesting. Now Triss's list is still, I believe, his Lord of War. What's the name of that big, massive tank thing?
Oh yeah.
Lord of Skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
Which I think, if any list was equipped to deal with a big,
Lots of
nasty
skulls.
monster like that, Jordan might potentially have the movement and the guns
Yeah,
to deal with
keep
that.
him
But
smelter safe. I think.
I think if Triss can get first turn, get aggressive, kill those crisis units and things, it'd be a good game. Right. This is where we have to hope that we get a legitimate draw now. Number 5
Number 5, Josh Burns with his Space Wolves.
into number 14.
Number 14, Luke
Which is
Keenan,
Luke.
Dark Angel.
Wolves into Dark Angels, and it is a lot of wolves.
Yeah.
He took Space Wolves quite literally, Josh Burns.
I did notice on the weekend at Dortmund that he had a lot of wolves on the table.
Yeah.
It explains why there's no wolves on Fenris in his army list.
They're all Josh's army, yeah. And then hopefully this will be a last valid draw, which is number 2.
Which is Matt
Matt
Jones.
into number 4.
Number 4, which is Nathan Evans.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game.
That's Chaos Space Marines into Chaos Demons.
Matt's Chaos Demons into good.
Someone
Nathan-
obviously messed up their summoning.
Yeah.
And that
I-
should leave.
Nathan's been a strong new player as well. So Matt's got his. That'll be a challenging game for Matt.
Let's got to try and get the last ball out. I think the soundproofing has hampered the ability for. Now we've got number 12.
Number 12, which is Mike
Mike
Darby.
Darby into number 7.
Number 7, which is Eros with his Eldar.
So I think
That's everyone.
we've also got a valid draw. We've got nobody playing.
Look at that.
Yeah.
We didn't
Perfect.
get one redraw.
Didn't get a
Look
single
at that.
redraw.
We've obviously just cursed ourselves for the second half.
Bless the bingo ball machine. It has delivered us.
Well done, Bingo Machine.
But it is designed to play out over the 6 games. And of course, as those players start to play more and more, and the winners start playing more and more into each other, it's going to start to get harder and harder for those top players to score. So stay with it. I think it's looking pretty good actually.
Yeah, I think so. There's there's some surprise idiots there in the top 10, like that Tyranid player. But he's gone into some good players who scored a lot of points.
You've got more bonus points than actual points.
Yeah.
But you've played into harder players, so that's good. So next league, of course, there's always opportunities to revisit how we do it, and we can talk about that. Whether that's splitting it into different brackets or whatever that might be, we're open to it, and we'll consult everyone again before we start. I think. But we're getting ideas. Please put some in the comments as well. I mean, at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
We're open to new ideas.
I think the top 10, top 12 is an interesting list there. It's not just the usual faces. We've got some new guys in there.
Yeah.
We've got people who probably didn't perform as well as they should have last league, showing that they can actually pull their punches and.
I think the two 2,000 point round games will really have an impact because we know there's a few armies that don't quite shine until they get all the toys on the table, and there's other armies like Sisters that do very well at lower points. They can bring a lot at lower points. As they get higher, other armies can start to match.
They do quite well at 2,000.
They do very well at 2,000 points. But I think they're certainly one of a number of armies that can perform quite well if you look at 1,000 point games, combat patrol games.
And I don't think we're going to get a data slate before the end of the league. I might before the last round.
The only possibility that I think is they are talking about launching a new card pack, so off from Leviathan to the next mission pack.
Right.
Possibly could be end of May, June, which should mean that we've already played the game. So hopefully,
I think we've got to stick with what we've got for now, even if it comes out.
Yeah, especially if it's a mission pack. I think we end this league with this mission pack. Let people get used to the new mission packs in time for the new league.
Yeah, and we are due. They did mention it briefly again in the Meta Watch that came out about Adepticon that they obviously are still looking at Necrons.
Custodies?
A few little bits and pieces there. So obviously too late for this round because it's as of today. The draw's now complete, but we might see for the next 2,000 point round a few changes.
We'll see. Okay, so are we ready, Ben?
We're good to go.
All right. So first draw. From the bottom bracket,
it's going to be 22.
22, which is Ian Rocheston from Morcar Space Marines.
Versus 18.
18, which is Andy Fury into some Guard.
That one okay to play?
Yeah.
They haven't played, have they?
No, they've not played.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Tank listening to some Angry Boys.
Andy into Ian. We've dropped the ball.
Nice catch.
Fucking hell. Dark Eldar
that one
reflex.
sprung out. 17 versus 19.
Simon Payne versus Mr. Sodek with his Tyranids.
Ooh, nice.
That will be interesting. I haven't actually looked at any updated lists, so I don't know if Alex has changed his style or if he's gone straight down the Horde route as well.
Tyranids struggle with armour generally,
Yeah.
so we'll see what he gets on there.
24
24, that's Young Alex
versus 16.
versus 16, that's Stephen Davis with Necrons.
They not played.
They have not played, no.
Perfect. Seems to be going far too well.
Well, if Young Alex could
Why did you say that?
hit that, I think that would be very good for him.
Any comments?
27
27, that's Harry Christian
versus 28.
versus Curtis with Chaos Space Marine versus Space Marines.
Okay, let's hope to get some points out of that for those two.
That's a very interesting
Good matching.
match. Yeah.
I'm happy with that one.
Yeah.
They're bottom at the moment, so they can both hope to get some good points out of that.
Yeah.
25
25, that's Philip Roberts with Adeptus Sororitas.
into 21.
21, that is James Larkin with his Votan.
Oh, good.
Sisters, both very good at dealing with armour.
Can they deal with each other? I think that's good. That's
Good
a good
game
match.
that Votan Sisters, I think.
I think that is a good one. That's one I'd like to see.
15
15, that's Zippy
into 20.
into Lee Hughes, Adeptus Sororitas.
Oh. How much do you like melters, Adam?
As I'm running a Monster Mash list, I do not like melters at all.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
that'll be fun.
it's going to be an interesting one for you. I think you've certainly got the damage and the toughness to.
Yeah.
to
You're going to have to
hit
leverage your
up with a
experience
few
on that one.
hits.
Yeah, it's
So-
that indirect fire and that heavy melter. I've just got to hit hard. I've got to hit fast. And grind Lee into the ground in the next WrestleMania.
He's looking forward to it, Lee. I hope you are.
Got number 26.
Number 26. That's Ty with Space Wolves.
Birth of Wolves, and he's already played number 21,
21,
23.
23.
So hopefully it's not 23, Ben.
I think it might be.
I think it is.
It's the only one, so we're going to
Yeah.
have to redraw the Adam
Which
Lee
means
game.
we're going to have to redraw the Adam Rich game.
Lee.
It is 23.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to have to...
So, we're going to split 26 and 23.
Mhm.
And then we're going to redraw 15 and 20.
Yeah.
So if you've got the dice there, Josh, if you could do a...
I did have it on.
Adam's got the dice. If we give it to Josh as it involves that, so 1 to 3 will be 15 into 26, and if it's 4 to 6, it will be 26 into 20.
1.
So it's going to be 26 versus 15.
So that's...
That's Ty with the Space Wolves into my
Tyranid.
nets.
You've not played.
You
No.
Hopefully, 20 versus 23.
20 versus 23. So Lee into. Yeah, good. And they're fine, yeah.
Now good.
Lee
Okay.
into Paul Murphy.
Fantastic. Well, that big speech I did before, just replace that with Ty's name.
It's fine. Don't worry
That
about
that was bound to happen because I made a show of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very last pairing of balls come out are invalid, so we nearly got there. But yeah, so just to clarify, it's 26 into 15.
I'm looking forward to that. I've not played with
23
Space Wolves
into
this
20.
edition.
Depends. I can't remember what his list is. I think it's going to be tough in with your Monster Mash, I think.
Yeah, I think Ty's going to difficult. He's going to find it a challenge to hit up into those monsters, but he is going to have a lot of OC. It's only a 2 no man's mission, so being able to stack everything on one of the 2 points and brace for the monsters might work.
Yep. And Lee's been doing well, actually. It's his first game of 40. He's never really played 40k.
And Lee's now into Paul Murphy, I believe.
Yeah.
So again, Paul very heavy tank list. Probably what Lee will like to go into there.
Yeah.
His mass melters and his not obliterators, the Marines.
Looking forward to it. So,
yeah, 100% commentator's curse. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. But that's the draw.
that is
Yes,
everything.
we're
So, is there
concluded.
anything like halfway through, as I said, round 4? When's the round end for the commentator? 21st of April, I believe, is the last.
Yes, that sounds about right. Remember, Wednesdays are available in the club as well for league games now.
Yeah.
Do need to let myself or Josh know beforehand just to manage numbers, but if you are struggling for one of the 3 Thursdays, Wednesdays are a viable option.
Yeah, I don't think that you'd probably turn up. When we were trying to say comment to me and Ben, I think it was just in case everyone turned up. I don't think we're realistically.
Yeah, it doesn't look that way, but we say
Yeah.
that now, and then 10 people want to play
Yeah.
a league game. So, but yeah, I think it's just worth noting there are 6 club nights now available in a 3-week period that you could potentially play your league game. So if people are struggling for Thursdays, there's a viable option there. As always, as advice, I know people often put the league game off to week 2 or 3, and we have seen recently we've had a few league games that have gone all the way to week 3 and there's been problems with illness or caused some issues. So the sooner you can play it would always be the advice, but obviously appreciate
Try and
you
get out
have
of the
busy
way.
lives.
Yeah.
So
Alright, cool. In that case, I think in the next 3 weeks my ambition is to have a recorded battle report here. Maybe Mr. Chris Whitehead would have the honour of being in the battle bunker. And I'll put this on the channel here, so if you want to see that, subscribe, like, get involved, comment, and we'll go from there. So is there anything else?
no,
That's
Well
all
done.
from me.
Fantastic.
Alright. Thank you. Until next time. Take care.
Right.
bye bye.